Well, hello. Today is Saturday, February 29th. It's a leap year. Anyway, we're going to talk about our weekly highlight meeting, which is make activities stick. Anyway, I don't have anything to say about that. I like my walking, and so I kind of missed it this week because of the weather. But the bad news is I did have a gain this week, totally unexpected. I couldn't believe it when she told me. And then when she said you had a slight gain, I was thinking it was going to be a little less than a pound. Even with that, I didn't think I deserved it, but I gained 1.2. Jeez. So now I'm 223.2 with a total loss of 81 pounds. I put here, difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations, because this was a difficult road because I obviously I gained, but I really think that last week when I had the 2.2 loss last week, I really didn't think I should have lost that much. I really thought I really only lost a pound, so I think it balances out in the long run, but it is what it is all I can say. It is what it is. I'm gonna move on from there. I have a plan for the week. My week is this week, my daily vlogs, I'm going to be dedicated to just eating healthy living. And those are the topics I'm going to talk about this coming week. But let's start with the card. It said, make activity stick. Our approach to physical activity is simple. If you enjoy it, you do it more often. And the more you do it, the more skills you'll develop and the more confident you'll feel. And it'll make you want to keep doing it. And they go, hello, a habit, a loop. I absolutely, positively love walking. I just love walking. I live in Michigan, and the weather in the winter is very iffy. I was on a streak. I was walking. I think I walked for like 8 or 9 days in a row, which is really highly unusual in Michigan in the winter for me, because it's not to say that you can't walk in Michigan in the winter. That makes it sound like we're not allowed to walk. I don't walk because my neighbors don't shovel their snow and it turns to ice. And the way the sidewalks are, some of them kind of dip, and so then you get like little black ice, which black ice is ice that you don't really see. It's there, but you can't see it until you're actually on it, and then you fall. And I'm going to be 70 this year, and I don't want to be breaking my hip, so I don't walk. I don't live near a mall, because I know there's a lot of malls that you can go and walk. They have like groups that get together and go on their little power walks, and they have like markers around. There is a mall that is probably about 25 minutes from my house that has like markers that you can walk, and but I just don't. I know that sounds like an excuse, but I don't. But I absolutely love to walk. To tell you, there's 5 things that you should do when you're trying to pick an activity that's gonna work for you. Number 1, be realistic. Pick activities that you think you might actually do, enjoy. If you hate to run, don't pick running. I love to walk, so that's why I pick walking. I don't like walking on a treadmill, and I do not like walking to an exercise video like on YouTube or anything like that. I don't like walking when it comes to being an exercise. I know it's an exercise, but in my mind, my mindset tells me it's just something I enjoy doing, and so I do it. And with the weather breaking next week, it's supposed to be in the 40s. It's almost like beach weather here in Michigan when it's in the 40s. So I'm really looking forward to being able to walk. I'm hoping that maybe tomorrow, because the sun is really shining today, that the sun is going to break up a lot of the ice, and I'll be able to walk tomorrow after church. Number 2 is try temptation bundling. Dying to binge watch the latest streaming service? Save it for the treadmill, so you're pairing something you love with your new workout. Okay, like I said, I don't like walking on a treadmill, but I do like listening to music. So what I do is I put my earbuds in and I listen to music. I have different tracks for different types of days some is just instrumental, some is just classical, some is just a random, some is just eclectic. It's just little bit of everything. Some are oldies, and I just pick the day, what I feel like that day, and then I listen to that. Number 3 is find the fun. Okay, so maybe you don't love the activity, but you can still enjoy the time you spend doing it. For example, running with a friend. like I said, I love listening to my music. I love giving myself little competitions when I'm walking. I always like pick a spot in the destination ahead, like whether it's a mailbox or a car or, you know, like a fire hydrant, that I'm going to get there before this certain amount of time. And then I race against myself. Number 4, end on a high note. Even if parts of the activity were tough, ending it with something that feels good. Stretching, a cool down walk will create a lasting positive impression, something you'll want to do again. What I do on my daily vlog is when I get done from my walk is when I have my opening and my videos. I enjoy talking to the camera. I guess I get a ham, but that's what I look forward to. And I just love the feeling that I just feel so much better. My blood has been circulating, my muscles are working, and I just have more energy. And so that's my benefit from that. And number 5, celebrate your progress. Do you make it to yoga twice this week? Nice. Track that activity in the Weight Watcher app and share it to your new activity or Yoga Connect groups. I don't really do that too much. I like to, I love watches and clocks. I used to, when I reached a certain milestone, buy myself a new clock or a new watch. Saturday we're going to be turning the clocks ahead and changing our smoke alarms. It's going to be a project because I have like 40 some clocks in the house that I have to change, batteries, change the time, and then we have probably 4 or 5 smoke alarms. I have a lot of smoke alarms. My house burnt when I was a child, burnt down, and I have a memory of that. So I'm very conscious of fire and maybe overly cautious of it, but I really have a lot of strict rules as far as fire goes. Anyway, I should have started off with the quote, because I love quotes. Don't work out because you hate your body. Work out because you love it, which is true. You take care of your body's going to take care of you. The older you get, the more your joints kind of stiffen up, the muscles a little bit harder to get out of a chair, a little bit harder to move a little bit faster. But if you're working your body's going to cooperate. But when you're working out, the most important question you have to ask yourself, which is the indicator of the progress that you're making, is how do you feel? If you are sore all the time, you're doing something wrong. Granted, if you haven't done an exercise in a while, you're going to be a little bit sore. Your muscles are going to react a little bit. But the more you work those muscles the right way, the less they're going to hurt. And it's going to make you feel so much better in the long run. And if you're feeling good, you know you're doing something right. You really do. If you're sleeping better at night and you're getting out of that chair a little bit quicker, or you're keeping up with that friend that walks a little bit faster than you do, you know you're doing something right then. But you want to pick an activity that you're going to make sure that it's going to stick. Don't pick something that you know you're not going to do. You know, like if you know you're not going to go to the gym, don't join a gym. But if you know you're going to go for a walk, then go for a walk. Pick something that you know you're going to do it, because the activity's got so many benefits that are not only for weight loss, they're just to give you an overall better health. They just sleep better, you feel better, your mindset is better, everything about it. And if regular exercise can help you lose your weight and keep it off. I really do think that one of the reasons, I really don't know why I gained weight this week. I'll be honest with you. I really don't know. But maybe I didn't eat enough. And as silly as that sounds, but I fasted on Wednesday and Friday, not to lose weight, but for spiritual benefits. And but then I didn't eat. So they always tell you need to eat to lose weight, and that's just proof. That doesn't mean I gained weight because I didn't eat. Obviously, I did something, but I'm going to have to go back on my tracker and figure out what it is I did wrong. But regular exercise not only helps you lose the weight, but it'll help you to keep it off, and it increases your metabolism because your body's moving, and it's going to help you, and it's going to help you to increase your body mass as far as muscles. You're going to get rid of some of that fat. It helps increase your calories that you burn for your foods that you're eating, because I think that a lot of times with myself, I tend to eat a little bit more when I'm walking a little bit more, And I think I'm replacing, I don't know that I'm replacing anything. I just think that I require more calories because I'm doing more activity. But it will balance out in the long run if you take your time with it. And it's a proven fact that people who successfully lose their weight and keep it off have some sort of activity, not necessarily exercise, but activity in their life. That you can't lose all of your weight and then just think you're going to sit in a chair and it's not going to come back on, because it's going to come back on. You have to get some activity, and you have to remember the difference between activity and exercise, because to me, exercise is something that you're deliberately doing, like you're going to the gym, and I'm not a doctor. This is just my own thought. But to me, exercise is if you're getting on a treadmill, if you're lifting weights, you're doing this, or you're doing a video on TV. But activity is just something that you're doing to increase your awareness that you want to be more active. And that's how I tell the difference of it. And sometimes the benefits actually take a little bit of time before they come into play. But don't give up. You just keep on doing it. A lot of times you'll think, well, I walk 2 miles every day. Because I do. I walk 2 miles every day. And I don't see any difference. I don't see any weight loss. Maybe your body's just not ready to give it up yet. Maybe it's just going to tell you, you know what, you walked for 2 weeks, but maybe you need to walk for 4 weeks. It takes time. No matter what exercise or activity you pick, it's going to take time before you're going to see results. But there's so many benefits to exercise or activity. Your clothes are going to fit better. Sometimes you might not be losing a lot of weight, but your clothes are going to fit a little bit better. And you're going to go into that little bit size smaller that you thought you didn't think that you'd ever get to. You're going to sleep better. You're going to think clearer. You're going to have more energy. When you go to the doctors, your doctor's going to say, you know what, boy, you're looking really fit. Maybe the scale might not show it, but they can look at you and say, you're looking really fit. Your cholesterol's going to improve. Your blood pressure's going to improve. Your sugar levels, all of that stuff is going to improve. But pick an activity that you can make it as a priority in your life. Make it something that you're going to enjoy doing, and it's not going to be a drudge. And if you need to have a friend involved, because you know what? You might tell yourself, I don't want to do something, and you don't have a problem if you disappoint yourself. But if you have to disappoint someone else, if you're going to meet somebody to meet up with them to do an activity and you don't show up, you might disappoint them. And that can make you feel bad sometimes. Also, if you need to make an appointment, you make an appointment to get your hair done. You make an appointment to go to the doctors. You make an appointment to go to the dentist. Make an appointment to get some activity in. Say, like me, what I do is I say when I get up in the morning, I'm going to go for a walk. It's the first thing I'm going to do. That's how I'm going to start my day off, is with a walk. And so I've made an appointment with myself, and it's one that I do keep. Because we have to know that behavior changes are really hard. They really are hard. But the rewards that you get from it will motivate you in the long run. It's just... Sometimes you might need to reward yourself. If you don't want to do a certain activity, say, you know what, if I do this for a week, I am going to go to the store and I'm going to buy a new purse. I don't carry a purse, but just something. Find something that you want to get, and it doesn't have to be food. Don't reward yourself with food. Find it's something that you like. I might just go get another watch. I love watches, and so that's just what I might do. But anyway. A little bit of a gain, but I'll get over it. I'm going to have a loss next week. I know that. So the McActivity stick, the recipe is for a Greek salad kebab. It's 4 points on the green and 3 on the blue and the purple. I think it's got to be from the feta cheese and the olives, but it doesn't look like something I would make. But I'll leave the recipe for you to see if that's something you might like. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, let me know how you did this week on your weight loss, and what activity you enjoy. So I will see you guys next week. So thank you. 1.2. Bummer. Okay, let's pick an activity this week that we're going to make it stick. And then the recipe, if anybody tries it, let me know, but it just, I don't know. It just isn't my cup of tea, as they say.